Offense was the key last night. The Mariners going out and scoring 5 runs in the first inning. Ryan Healy with a base hit. This infield hit for D. Gordon will also pick up an RBI because of his speed. And then Denard Span, he has really been a good player for the Mariners. This is going to be a triple, just missing a home run. But with his speed, no problem getting a triple. So a lot of early offense for the Mariners. Cano will hit a ball through the right side and drive him in.
Nothing like a 5 spot to start the ball game off. Talking about a feel-good first inning. Let's take a look at the results of what resulted from the win last night. Here you go in the West, Astros, Mariners, and Athletics with the Jet closing easy standings.
Well, you can see how important this series is going to be with the 4 games. The Mariners winning last night, of course, changing it to 4.5 instead of 5.5. So let's go ahead and get a sweep in this series and make it really interesting. The Mariners need to play well. They need to win this series.
Absolutely. Mike Leake's on the mound. I tell you what, he's been really solid. It's been hard luck, too, his last 10 outings. He hasn't won a game, but I tell you what, he keeps you in the game.
He has really pitched well for the Mariners, and I think against the A's, he's had 3 starts against the A's this year, a 1.74 ERA. Why is that? Well, we saw a little bit of that last night from Wade LeBlanc, who went 7 innings of shutout baseball. His cutter and his changeup will be critical today. When he's pitching well, he will keep the ball on the ground. We saw a lot of that last night. I think we'll see the same tonight.
Looking for his first win since June 20 in Boston when he went 8 innings, and they could use a performance like that tonight. So game 2 of a 4-game set, the Kelly Green A's have broken that out. Chris Herman's going to get a start here tonight for the Mariners. Mike Fiers against Mike Leake. We've got more coming your way right after this from Oakland.
Struck him out. Stand, baby! Let's play!
Nothing like the youngsters coming to the ballpark, and he knows the significance of this time of year, the final day of August, and the Mariners very much in contention. Scott Service with that fresh haircut. He can't wait for it to grow back in. Ricky Henderson, the greatest leadoff man of all time, 60 years old on Christmas Day. You know what? He hasn't officially retired. He said he could come back and play, but we don't have to worry about Ricky tonight. We've got other things pressing issue as the Mariners take on the A's in Game 2 of a 4-game set. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew on hand here. Lovely night here in Oakland under blue skies. We take a look at our T-Mobiles built for baseball. And the focus, the leadoff man for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger.
Haniger has been hot lately, an 11-game hitting streak for Mitch. Another home run for him last night. Mitch now has 23 home runs on the year, 84 RBIs, and he has been hot since moving to the leadoff spot.
19 games in the leadoff spot. Look at these numbers. They're outstanding. And Scott Servais said he wouldn't be surprised if Haniger ends up with 30 home runs this year. And he's got another month to get those 7 home runs to get that done.
Well, what a great month of August for him. 351 batting average, on base percentage at 400. The reason why he moved up into that leadoff spot. He also scored 19 runs.
Let's take a look at the rest of the batting order that will follow Mr. Haniger.
Mariners starting lineup brought to you by Jack in the Box, and Mitch Haniger is going to lead things up. We just showed the numbers. He has been spectacular in the leadoff spot. Robinson Cano will hit third. He was 2 for 4 last night with a double and an RBI, and hitting 6th. Ryan Healy has also been hot over the last 13 games. Healy hitting 370. And for Mike Fiers, he has really pitched well since the All-Star break. He is 4-0 with a 1.64 ERA. Overall, a 3.15 ERA for him in 143 innings. He has 115 strikeouts, just 29 walks. Rarely walks anybody. Opponent's hitting just 247, but he has given up 23 home runs this year. And the defense. Dustin Fowler will get his first start out in left field. Matt Chapman, critical error in the first inning last night. That kind of opened things up for the Mariners. He will be at third base. Jonathan Lucroy, the veteran, will do the catching.
Fiers coming over to Oakland from the Tigers 25 days ago. And he has really pitched well. And when we've seen him, Mike saw him May 19th, Detroit at Seattle, and then again August 14th.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is his command. Better command of the strike zone. When we saw him on the 14th, he went 6 innings, a couple of earned runs. He's going to mix it up. He throws everything at you. His fastball is only 89 miles an hour. You're going to see a split and curveball quite a bit, but he can also mix in a slider and a cutter. But he will throw everything up there, and he rarely walks anybody.
Angels playing at Houston. Mike Trout seconds ago hit a home run to go 1-0. Angels top the 6th in Houston. Here comes Mitch Haniger. And Scott Servais, we're talking to him about Haniger and his success. He says nothing really different. He said just been hot, and he's getting the 5th at bat now at the leadoff spot. And he said he's a very structured young man, and he's always reported that Scott says stay out of his way. Andrelton Simmons just hit a 2-run homer. 3-0 lead for the Angels at Houston. We are ready for action. Home plate umpire Brian Gorman, Adrian Johnson, Corey Blazer, and Trip Gibson around the bases. First pitch in there for strike.
And you're talking about Mitch and how structured he is. I talked to him quite a bit, and it's all about his routine. He really doesn't look at the results other than as the barrel getting to the baseball. If it's an out, it's an out. He doesn't get overly concerned with that. He just wants to have quality at bats, and that's certainly been the case in the month of August.
First pitch at 7:08, 64 degrees here in Oakland.
A couple of pretty good hitters there with him in August. J.D. Martinez, Mookie Betts.
And they're on the same ball club as Boston Red Sox. 93 wins starting today. 2-1 here to Mitch. Numbers outstanding. 361, 5 homers, 12 runs batted in. 19 games as a leadoff man. Fiers likes that top of the zone fastball too, right?
Well, that was the cutter. And yes, he will pitch at the top of the zone, mix it up, use both sides of the plate. He will throw his split at any time.
Hanging up right field for Stephen Piscotty. One away. No Gene Segura today. Did take batting practice. Deep bone bruise in his shin, so not in the lineup again today.
Batting in the second position.
Big loss, fourth leading hitter in the American League at 317. Here's Denard Span. He had a triple last night, 1 for 5.
And Gene Segura normally hitting second, but Denard Span jumping into the lineup and hitting second today. Really swung the bat well for the Mariners. See, hitting over 300.
First pitch, strike to him. StatCast AI, powered by AWS.
Rare to see a defense playing straight up. That's because of Denard and his ability to use the entire field.
So a projection coming up on Sunday, there will have been a record 35,000 shifts this year. I remember we were oohing and eyeing when it was 12 and 13,000. I saw 35,000. Goodness gracious. 1-2 to Span. He's had hard times against Mike Fiers, just 1 for 11.
When Fiers is able to command the strike zone, he's really difficult because he has 5 different pitches that he can throw them all for strikes, so you really can't eliminate anything from him.
Gobbled up by the first baseman, Matt Olson, 2 down.
And he has been hot lately, so Mariners will have their work cut out for him. I think he and Mike Leake are very similar in a lot of ways. Mike will use the changeup more than the split.
Batting in the third position. Second baseman, number 22.
Here's Robbie Cano, 2 for 4 last night. Good measure of success against Fiers, 5 hits, 2 of them home runs.
A couple of hits last night, including a double. He picked up an RBI.
Take care of the gloves.
I think he's just trying to slow Mike down more than anything. A couple of quick outs.
Just played by a guy in the bullpen. Attaboys from the fellas there. There's a report here, Josh Donaldson. He had homered for the Toronto minor league club last night. Said a few untoward things towards the GM. A lot of friction up there. Well, looks like he's been moved to Cleveland. Cleveland already with a good lineup. A fantastic year, 76 and 57, a 14-game lead on Minnesota.
It'll be interesting to watch Donaldson and where he's going to play. Ramirez, the fine third baseman for the Indians. He can play second. He's played second in the past, so maybe that's what they'll do to get Donaldson in the lineup.
Donaldson, if he's healthy, as you know, is a force. One-time A, one-time MVP. Strike 2 to Robbie. Mariners are 8-5 against the Athletics this year, 4-3 here in Oakland, and they've won back-to-back games here at the Coliseum. Last time here, third game of the series, the D. Gordon 12th inning home run. The difference maker, and last night a 7-1 win. 1-2 from Fiers. Floriano and makes the play. So 1-2-3 first. Mike Leake will take the mound when we get back. He'll face.
Dustin Fowler will lead things off, hitting .231 on the year. Hitting third, Jed Lowry. What a year he is having. 21 home runs, 84 RBIs for Lowry. If you want to keep an eye on Chris Davis, the cleanup hitter, 39 home runs. That leads Major League Baseball. And Mike Leake, ERA just over 4, 8-8 record, 160 2/3. He has 102 strikeouts, only 31 walks on the year. Opponents hitting .273 against Mike. And Cameron Maven will get the start in center field. D. Gordon again at shortstop. Gene Segura out of the lineup. And Chris Harmon will do the catching.
Fowler coming over from the Yankees last year. Getting the start here. Came over last July 31st. Ran into sidewall and wound up missing a whole lot of time. Bounces this one to Cano. A good start for Mike Leake.
He's typically at his best when he's keeping the ball on the ground. He has faced the A's 3 times this year. He's pitched well. No record, but a 1.74 ERA against Oakland. Fastball at 89 miles an hour. Fastball, cutter, changeup primarily. He will mix in a slider and a curveball, but I think you will see his cutter changeup down in the zone quite a bit this evening to the A's.
Chapman 0 for 3, the third baseman last night. Throwing error really benefited the Mariners last week. Straight up in the infield for him. Strike one. This kid making a name for himself as a fine defensive third baseman. He's got some pop with 21 homers.
That's why it was a little bit startling really last night to see him have a couple of miscues, the throwing error, and then also bobble the ball that D was able to beat out. And I almost wondered if there's something marking with his elbow. See that sleeve that he has on his right arm.
Tell me this, the first play where he made the error, like a 1-2 hopper, he had all day to throw.
Yeah, a couple of throw hops and then threw it. It was a sinker. Didn't have much on it at all, and we know that he has a tremendous arm, a great throwing arm.
Cannon. So the next play, I guess Zunino hit that ground ball to him, and he double clutches. Is that a matter, you know, he's only human. Was he still thinking about beating himself up maybe from that errant throw?
Well, on the one that he bobbled, that was D, and I think he was playing too deep, you know, with D at that home plate, and you know that you cannot make a mistake. And so I don't think the two were the same, but if his arm isn't feeling right, which it looked like on the previous play, then maybe he tried to rush things a little bit too much, and that's the reason why the bobble was there. And of course D beat it out because there wasn't much on that throw either.
I just thought it was remarkable that he had so much time in the first play that he messed up, and I'm thinking, because generally he's right there chest high. Little lines this one, deep left, and that's going to go. Home run Matt Chapman, 1-0 A's here in the first. Got it on a 2-2 pitch, his 22nd home run. 53rd RBI. 20th home run given up by Mike Leake, and the 15th, still right-handed.
Well, you just saw the numbers. He has been hot, and that continues.
Not a cheapie.
And he takes advantage of a mistake. It looked like it was a breaking ball that was middle in, belt high, and he barreled it up.
Here's Jed Lowry. Fantastic year for the veteran infielder. Right to Ryan Healy. 2 outs. Lowry tied for 6th in the American League in runs batted in. Big out.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
Here comes Chris Davis. Mariners held him to an 0 for 3 last night, but as you know, 17 career home runs against the Mariners.
He has been struggling lately, but always dangerous.
Here's a 2-2 pitch that Chapman just rode out.
428 feet.
Chris's numbers against Mike Leake.
Mariners pitched him away last night, and Mike is doing the same. Going to throw strikes to him away. You have to keep the ball down. He has power to all fields. If you watch him, it looks like he's going to step in the bucket and can't reach the outside corner, but that is not the case.
3-1.
Talk about him struggling. We've seen his last 17 at bats, 9 strikeouts for him. He can swing and miss, but tremendous power.
He was going for home run number 40. He's currently tied with J.D. Martinez, 39, top of the American League. Leak over his last 7 starts has gone 6 or more innings. I like that kind of reliability. About that. The top home run hitters generation, Chris Davis. Off high, they checked down at first. Adrian Johnson said he did not go. 2-out base runner, Chris Davis on a walk.
Bring up another dangerous hitter, and Matt Olson, a young first baseman, 24 home runs on the year.
Number 28, Matt Olson.
Foundational players. Davis, Olson, Chapman. Olson 0 for 4 in last night's game. First pitch strike from Mike Leake. Mike's pitched a lot better than his record. Mike 8-8 408.
Yeah.
In his last 10 games, he's left with the lead. 4 times he left the game trailing, and 4 times left the game tied.
I think most of the time it's been a lack of run support for him. Imagine having the lead a couple of times with the bullpen not holding it for him. Just he had a lot of luck, but he's pitched much better. Olson, it's unique to see him when he puts his hands out over the plate, and when he gets started, you'll see him slowly push him back. There's some timing involved in that. Pretty quiet at the plate, though.
Yanked down the line, hooking foul. Family by the section to themselves. Almost.
Probably didn't expect to get a souvenir,
No.
but there it is.
Works out well. Oh, 2 pitch. Stopped by Harmon. Mike Zunino getting the night off. Davis back easily. All 2 strikes. 2-2. Double play groundouts. Here's Mike Leake. Marco Gonzalez, most in the American League. And Mike in trouble now. Full count.
He's starting to throw a lot of pitches in the inning. 22 pitches, 13 strikes in the inning for Mike. Being very careful.
Steven Piscotty on deck. Runner goes, pitch. Center field. Maybe can't make the play off his glove. Scoring is Davis. Adding twisting and turning in center field. 2-0. Athletics smoked. Double and an RBI for Matt Olson. His 30th double, a 65th run batted in. Say it all the time. What a Orson wants to try to deal with her right at you.
Line drive right at Maben. He gets turned around a couple of times trying to make the adjustment. In the last minute he will jump. You can see it goes right off the top of his glove. So a couple of extra base hits in the inning, costing the Mariners 2 runs so far.
Here's a drive deep to left, and that one's going to leave the yard. So last night the Mariners had a 5-run inning, a lot of fireworks, and the Athletics turn it around here on night 2. 4-0 lead before you break a sweat. With Scotty's 19th homer, gives him 63 runs batted in.
And for Mike, he was just trying to steal a strike. It looked like it was a breaking ball in the middle of the plate. Maybe his slider. But Scotty jumps all over it. Another line drive home run, similar to the home run that Chapman had hit. Trying to go to the outside corner, ends up more in the middle of the plate.
Three big knocks here in the first inning for the Athletics. Lead the Mariners by 4.5. A wild card chase for the second spot. Ramon Laureano, been an exciting player in his 22 games here. It's being called up, making the plays in center field, and he can hit too. 1-1 to count. Ramon went 1 for 2 last night. Seager, backhand, nobody can get it. Another base hit. Seager to his left, D to his right, and finds a way through.
And Mel Stottlemyre out of the dugout, going to have a conversation with Mike. 27 pitches, 17 strikes in the inning. This is a seeing eye base hit, just not able to get to it. And hey, Mike gave up the solo home run to Chapman and had a couple of outs. A walk to Davis, didn't think too much of it. Then a couple of quick extra base hits.
Big turnaround from the last time Mike was here 2 weeks ago. Allowed just 2 hits and no runs, and he's already given up 4 hits and 4 runs here. Hey, going to the game, it's quick and easy trip on Sounder Train, Link Light Rail, and ST Express Bus. Plan your trip right now at soundtransit.org. 8th man to the plate, Marcus Semien. He's at 259, 11 homers and 48 runs batted in. A rocky first for Mike Leake.
Semien hitting 8th in the lineup.
Usually see him in the leadoff spot. Marcus 1 for 3 in last night's game. Leadoff single in the first. That's hard hit. Deep to right. Haniger looking up. And it hits above the 362 mark. Flying around the throw to the plate. Not in time as Laureano scores all the way from first. RBI double Marcus Semien. A lot of hard contact here in the first inning. It's 5-0 A's.
That is the 4th extra base hit in the inning. A couple of home runs. That is the 2nd double. And being aggressive on the first pitch again. It's right off the top of the wall, almost a home run.
Semien with his 30th double, 49th run batted in. 9th man to the plate. All this damage coming with 2 outs. Solo home run by Chapman felt harmless after the Lowry ground out, but it's bottom has fallen out since then. Walk, RBI double, 2-run homer, infield base hit, RBI double.
And Lucroy has seen Mike Leake quite a bit in his career. 47 plate appearances, at bats against him, excuse me. 426 average with a couple of home runs. Hitting 9th in the lineup.
Lucroy 0 for 3, couple strikeouts last night. Plenty of room here as we go all the time. Here's Healy getting under it. 9 men to the plate. 5 runs on 5 hits. Start climbing that hill as we go to the 2nd inning. Emerald Queen Casino, presenting the legendary Boz Skaggs September 15th. Tickets at emeraldqueen.com. By Jet Closing, buying a home. Jet Closing can save you time, money, and stress. Visit jetclosing.com today. And by Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. Well, after a rough first inning, maybe these Mariner fans, all right, a little comfort food, get back to the seats, and hopefully the Mariners can turn things around. There's plenty of time to get that done.
Well, that is the good news. There's plenty of time to chip away at it. Hopefully Mike can settle down and keep the score where it's at, while the Mariners try to get back in this ball game.
Middle of the order here. Cruz, Seager, and Healy. Nelly 0 for 4 last night. 32 home runs, 81 runs batted in.
Well, fires 12 pitches in the first inning, 8 strikes.
Oh, ate him up. Shift-wise, Lowry was in good position, but that had to have been in that usual Cruz range of 112 to 118 exit velo. I'm going to get out on a strong limb on that one.
Well, Lowry, the second baseman, a veteran infielder, and about takes his glove off. 112, the exit velo.
There you go. I like my face. I like my teeth. Man, that thing had a vicious hop.
What do they say in football all the time? A business decision?
Correct. Hey, Mike, go over the middle there about 10, 15 yards. I'll throw it to you. I'll hang it up a little high. You have to jump for it. Yeah, that's a business decision. No, I'm not doing it.
I don't think I'll get in front of that one hopper.
You've seen your share down at third as looking Kyle Seager. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Sometimes you have no choice in the matter. You don't have time to move.
Yeah, the ones dead at you.
Yeah.
But some of those ones, boy, that's a. You know, it looked like he had a nice side saddle type of situation to get that.
Yeah, 112 with a lot of spin on it.
Yeah.
It's tough. Tough play.
Seager 0 for 3 last night. Good count for him, 2-0. Yankees rallied to beat Detroit 7-5. Keep you updated on the Angels in Houston. Seager sends one to Laureano in center. One away. First 20,000 fans are going to get a Ken Griffey Jr. Pop collectible, thanks to Funko, when the Mariners face the Rangers on Saturday, September 29th. Now remember, a number of limited edition collectibles will be mixed in, including 1,000 rookie and 24 bronze statue versions. Swing by Mariners.com for tickets.
Ryan Healy going to step in. He has been hot lately. His last 13 games, hitting .370.
Angels 3-0 at Houston, top 8. Ryan 2 for 4 with an RBI last night. Foul ball off the bat of Healy, 0-2.
Out in front of a fastball for Fires. His fastball on average is 89 miles an hour, so not overpowering, but he will mix it up. Throw his split. Use his curveball. Also has a cutter that he will mix in. And he throws a lot of strikes.
Fires 33 years old, born in Hollywood, Florida. Nova Southeastern University at Fort Lauderdale. 0-2 to Healy. Breaking ball and a good one. Strikes out Healy, his first strikeout. 2 down.
Looks like it's going to be the slow curveball. 73 miles an hour. Out in front of the curve. 12-6 curveball.
Bring up catcher Chris Harmon. Career 0 for 3 against Fires. pitch strike. Chris 1 for 3 on the road trip. Done a good job getting on base. Hit or walk. Done 14 of his 24 starts entering tonight. Fire's in charge here, 0-2. Cameron Maben on deck. Just tuning in, a lot of fireworks. First inning for the Athletics. Home run by Chapman, RBI double Olson. 2-run homer to Scotty and an RBI double by Marcus Simeon. Game 3 tomorrow. James Paxton will be back. Good to see Big Maple. He'll go against Daniel Megdon. And then Sunday, the series finale, Felix Hernandez against Edwin Jackson. Here's 0-2. Nelly paying attention. He's going to get to second with a slide. Wild pitch.
That was the split in the dirt. Chance for Harmon to drive in a run. He has a couple of strikes on him.
Remember, Fire's being this deliberative there. Kuiper. Kuiper saying that worked at a big pace.
Well,
Glenn Kuiper, not Dwayne, Glenn Kuiper.
Yeah, it's probably without anybody on base. Pitchers typically will slow down when they get a base runner out there.
Hold.
Back to the curveball in the dirt.
Happy 83rd birthday to some baseball royalty. A guy named Robinson, first name Frank, MVP both leagues. Greatest hitters of all time, 586 home runs, Hall of Famer. Grew up here in the Oakland area. Morgan, Bill Russell among Ricky Henderson among others. 3-2 pitch. Solidly stroked into the gap, right center field. Easy score here for Cruz. Harmon with an RBI. Mariners on the board. It's Chris Harmon's 5th run batted in.
And that's how you chip away at it. Good 2-strike hitting from Chris Harmon. It's a cut fastball, 86 miles an hour, trying to go to the outside corner. It's more middle away, and he lines it into right center.
Number 10, Cameron.
Thought about going for 2, but down 4 runs now. Not worth the risk.
Mike, you've been in these situations where you look at your numbers, you go, I'm due to get this guy. I'm due to just get a hit. Cameron Maben 0 for his last 18.
Well, the good news is he has pretty good numbers against Fires in 15 at-bats. He has 5 hits, including a couple of home runs. So driving into the ballpark or riding the bus into the ballpark today, had to feel pretty good about things. The other part of it, too, is a lot of his starts now, Dave, have been spread out. Haniger's been in center field. We've seen Deke Gordon in center field. He hasn't been running out there every day, which makes it a little more difficult also.
Fires, better part of the last 2.5 seasons in Houston. Got a piece of it right into the glove of Luke Gray.
A little bit late on the fastball, and when you're struggling, it seems that you're always 0-2, 1-2. It's a battle.
Maben in his 20th game with the Mariners hitting, and an even 200 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Right, great call, got him looking. Mariners get a run, leave a runner on. 5-1 Athletics. In the American League and hitting home runs. Chapman got it started, 2-2 pitch, nobody on.
Missed the location. And then Piscotty on the first pitch, another breaking ball in the middle of the plate trying to steal a strike, and he was aggressive.
The top of the order again here for the Athletics. Fowler grounded out to Cano first time up. Going to do it again. One away.
It's good to see the Mariners come back and pick up a run, and hopefully Mike can settle down now. Which how important it was for him to try to keep the ball on the ground. That was not the case in the first inning with the extra base hits, 4 of them for the A's.
Here's Matt Chapman. Only the Yankees have hit more home runs in the American League than the A's. Rugged first inning, 5 runs on 5 hits. Our starters had gone 15 innings against Oakland without allowing a run. Couple pitches off the plate, 2-0. Strike 1 to Chapman. The arms we've seen in the American League, third baseman. High fly ball as you play here for Maben. Well, Chapman's healthy. Where do you rank his arm? Top 3?
Yeah, he's right up there towards the top of the list, I think.
Quick 2 out, second inning. Wednesday. Final bark at the Park Night at Safeco Field this season. Thanks to Aviderm and Nyla Bone for just $50. You know what? You're a man's best friend. Gonna get tickets to the game, a Mariners dog, the water bowl, and a chance to walk around the bases after the game. So visit mariners.com/bark for tickets. Jed Lowry rounded out the first.
I think for Chapman, watching him play defense is, talk about it at third, a lot of times it's a step and a dive. He's so quick over there and shows plenty of range to go along with the strong arm. People will look at it and wonder about the errors that he's made this year, but you also have to remember he probably gets to more, trying to make more plays than most, so it's going to cost him a few more errors, but just a terrific player. Lowry grounding out his first time up, having A tremendous year for the A's. 21 home runs, 84 RBIs for him. Picked up an RBI last night.
Gets it into right field. Lowry, a .353 hitter against the Mariners this year, 300 for his career.
Now batting.
Here we go for the weekend starter. CenturyLink bringing you what's next. Pax against Daniel Mengden. You'll love watching Mengden. He's got the rolly fingers mustache and a full windup. I mean, old school. And Paxton, it's great to have him back. The Mariners need him big time. And ditto Felix Hernandez. He pitched well in his last couple of outings. Goes against the veteran Edwin Jackson, who's really given a boost with this rotation here in Oakland. It's late on that swing.
Chris Davis walked his first time up, and Mike basically pitched him away. First strike right on the outside corner. Him to wave at it.
Mike's got him 0-2. Stoudemire Jr. Sure, he had some good words of counsel from Mike Leake, who's a veteran who's been around. After that rocky first inning, 5 runs on 5 hits, couple of home runs. Good try.
Got him set up for the fastball. There's a couple of breaking balls to get ahead of him. He tried a two-seamer, started off the outside corner and run it back on the edge, but missed wide of the plate.
Davis, what a year he's having. He and J.D. Martinez, not only did they top American League, but tops in the majors. Davis has hit a lot of home runs in his career. 184 coming into tonight's game. Beat him that time. That'll do it for the A's. They strand a runner in the second. When we come back, D. Gordon leads off for the Mariners. Big doings by the Athletics in the first inning. They put up a 5 spot just like the Mariners did last night. Mariners battling back now. Here's D. Gordon to lead it off in the third. Gordon, Haniger, and Span 9-1-2. It's Mike Fiers, ball 1. D2 for 12 career against Fiers. Coming off a 2 for 4 performance last night.
It was good to see D get a couple of base hits, infield hit, and another base hit back up the middle.
Good foul.
Turned on a cut fastball in on his hands, borderline on the inside corner. Fires and a left-handed hitters this month.
Be doggone good. Fouled off. 1-2. Two to D. He got to that. Fires. That's a nice grab. Fine play by Matt Olson. So 1-3 on the putout, one away. Time now for a Geico this date in MLB history. How about 1990? Ken Griffey's junior and senior playing the same lineup against the Royals, and the Griffeys go back-to-back singles in the first inning, and what built to a 5-2 Mariner win.
Be the second time through the lineup. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Mariners are able to make. So far, just a couple of hits. They have scored a run.
Bouncing ball. Chapman cuts it off. Cuts it loose on the throw. Arm feels pretty good tonight.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about, showing the range and the strong arm on that play. Ranging to his left. And then spin move. Gets a lot on the throw. It's probably 3 or 4 steps ranging to his left.
Greatly appreciated by Mike Fiers. 2 outs here in the Mariners top of the third. Here's Denard Span, 301 hitter in the month of August. Bonatep goes foul.
Grounded out to first in the first inning.
Looking to get going against Mike Fiers, now 1 for 12 against him. You have numbers like that. Is that a mind's eye thing? You didn't even have to know about it. You see the guy's name in the upcoming pitching rotation, and you just know.
Yeah, I think that when you're talking about 10, 12 at bats, you're probably not too concerned about it.
But you are aware, though.
You are aware, yeah. You'll see the numbers when you get to the clubhouse. I'll guarantee you that.
5-1-8. A's lead game 2 of a critical 4-game set here in the American League West. Matt Olson leads off here, followed by Stephen Piscotty and Ramon Laureano. Ryan Roland-Smith joins us right now. Ryan, good to have you with us. And walk us through the pitcher's mindset now on the Mariners side after giving up a 5-run first. Last night we saw it happen to the A's.
Ryan, I would imagine that mindset is a little bit easier probably for somebody that's a veteran like Mike Leake as opposed to a younger pitcher.
Now batting right fielder.
Ryan, I'm just curious, the rosters expand tomorrow. Do you expect the Mariners to call up a bunch of young, probably pitchers more than anything, I would guess?
Absolutely. Good stuff, Ryan. We'll catch you and Angie Mentic on Mariners post-game presented by Alaska Airlines after our game here this evening. 0-2 here to Piscotty, 2-run homer. First pitch he saw in the first inning. 19th homer. Took his RBI total to 63.
52 pitches for Mike. He threw 30 pitches in the first inning, 14 in the second.
Fifth 0-2 count tonight, including 3 consecutive. Slow roller. They don't get the double play. They do get the lead runner. The one-away runner at first, and the Mariners, they're set to host the New York Yankees for a weekend series beginning Friday, September 7th. Watch Giancarlo Stanton and the Yankees slug it out with Nelson Cruz, Mitch Haniger, and the Mariners. So get your seats while they last at Mariners.com. That is a week from tonight. Start of a 3-game series, 2 night games, and a Sunday afternoon tip. Laureano, infield hit, first time. Really brought some spark to this ball club that was already on fire.
Covers a lot of ground in center field. Strong throwing arm. He's off to a good start as far as major leaguer goes, hitting .311 at the start of today.
Here's how they're defending. Again, no Gene Segura. Bruised. A deep bone bruise in his shin, so he's out for the second consecutive night. Go to the ninth in Houston. Angels 3-0 over the Astros. Swing and a miss. Good movement on that pitch by Mike Leake. His second strikeout. 2 outs here in the third. Hey, make your voice heard. Nominate your favorite plays of the week by tweeting us using the hashtag #RootFanFave. Watch the Mariners pregame show every Sunday to find out your fan favorite plays of the week. Plus, each month, one lucky fan is going to win a Coors Light Yeti Cooler just for participating. The official rules, visit rootsports.com. Marcus Semien jumped on the first pitch. He does again here. Fouls this one off. Last time, double to right. Segura out, back-to-back nights for D. Gordon at shortstop. Ball got away from Mike. Early mid-June, Mariners have a 10-11 game lead on these Athletics, and now the Athletics have a 4.5 game lead on the Mariners. It's a critical series. The Yankees will come here to Oakland once the Mariners leave, and then the Yankees will come to Seattle. 2 big series for those 2 ball clubs.
And the A's in their last 65 games are 46-19.
Bob Melvin's been manager of the year in both leagues. This team really took off. Built up that bullpen. Back end was really tough.
It's been a good month of August for him. 17-9 in the month of August.
Two outs, a man aboard, 3-1 count here to Semien with Jonathan Lucroy, the catcher, on deck. Scotty back easily. Latest report, Curtis Granderson moved from Toronto to Milwaukee. Strike 3. Let's make that strike 2. Beg your pardon. A little ahead of myself. Wishful thinking. 3-2.
Putting a 2-seam fastball at the top of the strike zone. Right on the inside corner.
Runner breaks, and this one line foul.
Yeah, I think Mike was trying to go down and away with a 2-seam fastball and missed his location. He's back inside again. Harmon was set up on the outside corner.
Vuvuzelas and the drums and the tambourines. You know, last night they had about 10,000. It sounds like a lot more. Eventually here inside, lost it. Second walk issued by Leake. Comes 2 out, sets up first and second situation. And we talked about how hot they've been since June 16th. I mean, just scintillating. ERA is impressive. 260 batting average. 5+ runs a game and slugging .459. My goodness. I know from our perch here every night, watching a laptop and watching for information, always seemed like they were always ahead every night. Hard to believe they lost 19 times. Lucroy fouled out to Healy.
Well, Well, that's the other part with them too, is they can shorten up a game, and when they have a lead, they have a lockdown bullpen. Power arms out there.
One to Jonathan Lucrow. League saw a lot of each other in the National League. Lucrow coming in 20 for 47, couple of homers against Lake. D. Gordon to his knees, thought about going to second. Healy, nice stretch, good play. Very nicely done. D. Gordon and Ryan Healy. Nothing across for the A's in the third. It's 5-1 Oakland. Way to end that last inning. Look at Ryan Healy using all of the 6'4", maintaining contact with the bag to get Lucrow after D. Gordon thought about going to second for the force and then quickly reloaded and got it to Ryan. And he stretched it out very nicely. Good play. 5-1 Athletics. They put up 5 in the first. Mariners got their run RBI single from Chris Harmon in the second inning. Cano, Cruz, and Seager here in the fourth. Robbie flied out to center. First time. Back one to Cano. Shaking his head, not thrilled by the Brian Gorman call.
He thought the ball was down. Borderline.
Oh, 2 hole. Composing himself. 5 hits, 2 home runs against Fires. Oh, and 2.
A base hit into right field last night to drive in a run, a double going the other way. Seen that quite a bit since he's rejoined the club. Hitting the ball with authority. Staying in that left center area.
2 to Cano. Straight up in the infield corner. All one. Sounds like somebody's practicing bass guitar and playing the bass line from the old Knight Rider theme. Where's Hasselhoff? Two and two. So Robbie's battled back. He was 0-2. Now it's 2-2.
There's a couple of pitches at the bottom of the zone to get ahead. Now he's trying to work off the outside corner, but really the last 2 pitches not even close.
Good grief. Another foul ball. Are you kidding me? Right below us. Mike, you were quick.
Oh, I was going to get out of the way.
That ball hadn't been maybe 8% here, and you had moved.
We have pretty good sight lines here.
Yeah, we do. I've practiced. Take the laptop down. Take it down, up, down. Get out of the way. Two pitch. High drive right field. The Scotty going back, measuring, and that baby's gone. Home run, Robbie Cano. Cano with his 6th home run, 30th run batted in. 5-2 ball game. That's a great at bat. 0-2 hole, 2 pitches borderline. Didn't like the call. Worked it back to a full count and leaves the yard.
What was interesting to me about it is, yes, he battles his way back into the count, but he was standing in the box, and Fires was taking a long time to make his decision. Typically, Robbie will call timeout, but he stayed right there as if he knew exactly what he was going to get, and it was a fastball in the middle of the plate. His 6th home run. Bears just chipping away. 5-2.
7th pitch of the at bat. 385 on the carry. Exit velo 104. 0-1 to Nelly.
Just classic swing. Primera Supremo as he barrels it up.
Oh, look at the head. The head was right there.
It always is.
That was nice. 1-1 to Cruz. I think the first time, matter of fact, I know it was the first time we broke out the boomstick baby was right here in Oakland. He hit one, might have been what, 20 feet off the ground, left field.
Yeah, right. A single his first time up, exit velo of 112 back up the middle. Almost took Lowry's glove off.
Here's the drive deep to left center field, headed for the 388 mark. Laureano, he can't get it. It's a home run. Boomstick, baby Nelson Cruz. Back-to-back home runs here in the 4th, and the Mariners made it a 5-3 ball game. For Nelly, his 33rd home run and 82nd RBI. 2-1 pitch.
It's the first time that Fires has given up 3 earned runs since joining Oakland. That's how well he has pitched. Or Nelson now 33 home runs on the year. Just clears the high wall in left center.
Another pedestrian home run for Mr. Cruz. Only 100 miles on the exit velo, 387. But they all count.
More importantly, we have a ball game.
Who's for a 3-fer here with Kyle Seager? It's so strong. Oh, good. Seager flied out to center field first time up. Did he go? No, says Trip Gibson, umpire at 3rd. That's pretty good. It's only 100 miles, but he got a 387, got it out.
So strong.
Trying to join the party there. 1-2. Rugged month for Kyle, hitting a .180 here in August. Two. Seager walked, hit into a double play, rounded out to short, fly to center last night. Back-to-back home runs this inning for the Mariners, fourth time they've done it this season. Seager, full count. We got Ryan Healy on deck.
I think if Byers is going to challenge him, he's going to go back towards the top of the strike zone, elevate the fastball.
Here we go, payoff pitch. Solid stroke up the middle, base hit. 3 consecutive hits for the Mariners here in the fourth.
It was an elevated fastball, but it was out over the plate. He was able to barrel it up.
Hit for Kyle Seager here. Sunday, September 9th, Boeing Salute to Kids Day. Mariners take on the Yankees at 1:10. And part of the fun, big fun, all kids 14 and under. They're going to get a Mariners growth chart featuring teammates James Paxton, and then you can circle the bases for the final time this season. So get your tickets for the whole family at Mariners.com. Ryan Healy struck out on a nasty 12-6 curveball first time up.
Number 27, Ryan Healy.
Mariners have a good record when they've hit 2 or more home runs. That mark 26 and 12. Still early in the game, that bodes well. All one. Only 278 this month of August. Deadline coming up at 8:59 Pacific. More waiver deals. In terms of making personnel eligible for the playoffs, the deadline 11:59 East Coast time, 8:59 Pacific. We're down 5-0, now 5-3. That one crunched. Left center field and deep. And it's over the line. It's a 2-run homer. How about that? The former A, Ryan Healy, ties this baby up. 3 home runs in the 4th inning for the Mariners. 24th home run for Healy. Takes his RBI total to 65. Hey now. That's impressive.
And great timing. The Mariners were going to have to come back in this game early if they were going to get back into it. And this is going to be a fastball right in the middle of the plate, and it's a line drive. I wasn't sure it was going to be high enough. Just 362 to left center, but the tall wall out there as it disappears. You want to get back in this game quickly before they can get the back end of their bullpen into the game.
Harmon grounds one to the first baseman. Olson flips to Fires. Boy, that was really good stuff there by Ryan Healy.
Now batting, number 10.
3rd home run this month, 11 RBIs in August.
Petit getting loose.
Exit velo 103, carry at 393 for Ryan Healy. Maben struck out looking on an 0-2 pitch his first time.
This game has been about extra base hits, home runs, 5 home runs total, 3 for the Mariners, 2 for the A's.
It's a good battle here in the American League West. Cano got it started. Behind 0-2 in the count. And got his pitch, foul back. 4 consecutive hits before the first out. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one way out in front. Ryan Healy, talk about getting a barrel to it.
Back with a slow curveball. Yeah, you bet. 24 home runs for Ryan. He just dropped the barrel on it. And it was just a line drive out to left center.
25 home runs, 149 games last year. Real good position to beat the heck out of that number. This one popped up. Laureano coming in. Shortstop Simeon now. Wow, he had to go into a slide to make the catch. Laureano. Simeon peeled off at the last second.
Simeon was there calling for it, but last second, you can see him right there. Did you hear me? Covered a lot of ground late. He's calling for it.
Wide spectrum for Mike Fiers in terms of pitches. 7 in the third, 25 here in the fourth. There's D. Gordon. Ground out. The only lefty in the pen for the Athletics, Ryan Buckner, is also heating up. And number 13-3 with 3 or more home runs in a game. Sitting on 3 and a lot of time still remaining. D slaps one the other way. The inning continues. Bring Haniger up, the 8th man to the plate.
It'd be great to get D hot again. Couple of hits last night. Bob Melvin out of the dugout. He's going to make a pitching change, but D just slaps it the other way with a couple of strikes. I'm not trying to do too much.
The D 205 in the month of August. Gets a big knock right here. Chases, fires. The Mariners have rallied to tie it at 5-5, looking for the lead. Along a 5-1 lead, and then kaboom, kaboom, kaboom.
Yeah, he was spotted 5 runs in the first inning, but the Mariners, we said they had to hit their way back into it, and hit their way back into it they did. 7 hits, 3 of them home runs. Petit will take over. 62 appearances, a 3.36 ERA, 67 strikeouts, and 80 in a third. Opponents hitting .232 against him. He's given up 13 home runs this year. the top of the lineup for the Mariners. Mitch Haniger stepping in. This will be his third plate appearance. 0 for 2 so far. Has an 11-game hitting streak.
Haniger 2 for 6 with a homer against Petit. Mike fires his first 4 starts with Oakland. Got 4 earned runs, gave up 5 earnest tonight. Two outs and Dee Gordon at first, and Mariners' hottest hitter Mitch Haniger at the plate. Dee tied for first in stolen bases. Jose Ramirez, Cleveland at 29. Deep bluff, pitch inside. 1-1.
Yeah, he was leaning. I thought he had it timed right. Petit will mix it up. His average fastball at 89 miles an hour. Change, curve, cutter.
Smiles back in the dugout now with this big inning. Haniger, the 8th man to the plate here in the 4th. Whoa. He got a spectacular break. Oh my goodness.
He left so early. Lucroy, the veteran, didn't even bother.
Dee back in the lead now. Stolen bases, he's got 30. It's the American League. Outfield straight away for Haniger. Dee with blazing speed. Base hit will get the Mariners the lead. First strike, 2-2. Nice accomplishment there for Dee Gordon. Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed. The Mariners are 1 for 1 with runners in scoring position. They've done all their scoring by hitting the ball out of the ballpark.
2-2 to Mitch. Will count.
Denard Span is on deck.
Something's got to give here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dee Gordon runs for third. Swing and a miss. Haniger's gone, but the inning of Mariner broadside here in the 4th. They were once down 5-0. Robbie Cano got it going. Solo home run. Nelly Cruz with a home run, and then a 2-run blast by Ryan Hill. He's tied this game at 5-5. All even up as we go bottom 4 here in Oakland. 5-5 ball game. Don't forget, stick around after the game for Mariners post game presented by Alaska Airlines. Home runs by Cano, Cruz, and Healy. Rejuvenated Mike Leake. You got to believe that. He's facing the top of the order: Fowler, Chapman, and Lowry.
Yeah, this is a whole different ball game for Mike. Coming up to 5 runs in the first. We talked about him keeping the score where it was at, give the club a chance to chip away at it, but he ended up jumping right back into this thing in a hurry.
Mike, a good fielder. Throws out Fowler. Fowler is 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. That'll bring up Matt Chapman, who homered and flied out to center.
Number 26, Matt Chapman.
Mike Leake, 16 of 19 first pitch strikes. Just eluding the jump by Healy. Extra bases as Haniger will get it back in. Hard double for Chapman. His 33rd. He's got 2 hits tonight.
That first pitch strike is fastball is middle away. Seeing the A's be aggressive tonight.
Now batting second baseman, number 8, Jan Lowry.
Second extra base hit for Chapman. Now you get into the middle of the lineup.
We talked about this last night. Watching Lowry with runners on. Big tough against the Mariners. Base hit to right. Second inning, 1 for 2.
84 RBIs on the year for him.
RBIs tied for 6th in the American League.
He is one of those hitters. We talk about the shifts, and this happened a few years ago. They used to shift on him all the time, and then all of a sudden he started beating them, hitting the ball the other way with runners in scoring position. And D. Gordon on the left side of the infield towards the middle of the diamond instead of all the way around to the right.
Lowry 4 for 17 career now against Mike Leake. It's coming into this at bat. Fouled off.
Quality pitch on the outside corner with some run to it. And you can see he'll use the entire field. Play a little bit closer to third with the runner at second base. Typically he'd be further off the line in this situation.
Crowd making a lot more noise here. 1 and 2 here to Lowry. Healy's got that. No double up opportunity. And Chapman almost got picked off on that throw.
And I think D lost sight of the ball too as he was heading back over to second base. Good positioning on the defense. Right to Ryan on the line drive. Looked like it would have been a fair ball. And Ryan just reacting, knowing if he was going to double up, he had to get rid of it quickly. No chance. Yeah, you're right. Good thing Chapman was paying attention. It was right under his chin.
Could have been ugly. Chris Davis walked and scored first inning. Second time up. Struck out to end the segment. In that first inning, 5 runs on the board for the Athletics. 9 men to the plate. Chapman and Piscotty hit home runs. Swing and a miss. RBI doubles by Olson and Simeon. Ryan let it go. Chapman was paying attention. He had that limbo working. Patriots hitter here, Chris Davis.
Good pitch. Pitching him away, had to set up for the inside corner, executed the pitch and did not get the call.
Lake has walked and struck out Davis so far tonight. Love to put him away right here. Good save by Harmon. Count goes to 3-1. Big pitch, 3-1. No play, full count. Big spot here in the fourth inning. Mariners were down 5-0, tied it at 5. Luke trying to keep it at that score. 3-2 pitch, fouled off.
A couple of elevated fastballs on the outside corner. That last one of his better fastballs at 90 miles an hour. About Davis, and he's been struggling lately, striking out quite a bit, timing a little bit off. Typically, that's a pitch that he can handle. He's late.
Lake, highly decorated young man. Veteran now here in the big leagues, but highly decorated at Arizona State. Trying to get Davis. 3-2 pitch.
Staying away with the fastball. It's 4 in a row. Good 90 again. Arm feels pretty good tonight.
Lake was drafted by these Athletics right out of high school in 06. 7th round. Went to Arizona State instead. One more time, the 3-2 pitch to Davis. He got him looking, inning over. Threat dives right there. Mike holds the score at 5-5. Span, Cano, and Cruz coming up.
Okay, my green and gold family.
Down 5-0. Battle back to tie it. Hey, it's a whole new ball game. RBI Baseball 18. This game's going to deliver all new franchise mode and much more. RBI Baseball 18 is available now at RBIGame.com. Rated E for everyone. Denard Span start things off here in the 5th. 2, 3, 4 in the order. Span, Cano, Cruz. Span so far 0 for 2, couple of groundouts. The 1-2 Denard. Final. Angels beat the Astros in Houston 3-0.
This was such a big time comeback for the Mariners to get back in this game. Not want to be behind the A's after 6 innings with the bullpen that they have. It makes it really difficult. Get 5 runs, especially the 4 in the 4th. It's big time for them.
Houston loses. The Yankees rally to beat Detroit 7-5. Left fielder Fowler was in good position there. 1 away. Time now for Lowe's whole team together. How about this? Home runs on the road since 2015. Alex is your category. Nelson Cruz, look at that. Number 1, Kyle Seager number 3, and Robbie Cano number 19. Ellie leading the major leagues in that category.
Robbie got things started in the 4th inning with a solo home run. He was leading off. Fastball to hit it out to right center.
Up the way, battled back. 2 low pitches called. He didn't like either call by Brian Gorman. Got the count back to even and homered. Good stuff. This one popped up out of play. First time up, he flied out to center. Robbie looking for his first hit against Yusmeiro. Continues 0 for 5. Feet on in relief of Mike Fiers. Pretty consistent,
I would say. T being really careful with him. Yeah, it's really not that close. There's a hitter's count for Robbie.
Trade deadline, I think, right before we started. Gio Gonzalez was sent from Washington to Milwaukee. And Robbie Cano's aboard. Worked a walk. Taking it back. 2 more games in this critical series. Big Maple returns. They'll battle Daniel Mengden on Saturday, and then Felix Hernandez and Edwin Jackson on Sunday. Looking forward to those games, and then the Mariners will be home for Labor Day. Don't forget, it's a nighttime tilt at 6:10. Orioles in town, 3 night games, 7:10 on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then the Yankees for 3, San Diego for 2.
Be interesting to see where James Paxton is at, coming off the disabled list, to make that start tomorrow. Felix with a couple of good outings in a row, trying to build on that.
And into Jim Brower, one of the pitching coaches, and he was very excited about Paxton, liking his recent workouts, and so he should be. And the first thing I said, hey man, is he going to come out and be blowing 95, 98? He said, look for it. Should be interesting. We'll stop by Luke Wright. Cano will hold. Chris Prieto coaching at first. Scott Brocious at third. Olson holding Ravion. Scott looking for some company over third base and beyond. With a few guys in. Cruz for his first hit against Petit.
Well, so far everything away from him, all three pitches.
2-1
away
pitch.
again.
Popped it up.
Yeah, good pitch to hit. He took a lot off of it.
Right fielder Piscotti makes the catch.
It's 75 miles an hour.
Threw up that timing just enough. We take a look at the IBEW. Nika investing in our future. How about Kyle Lewis? His last 4 games at AA Arkansas. 571. 4 runs, 2 doubles, couple of homers, and 4 runs batted in. And since we saw him, he came to Safeco Field after signing with the Mariners, talking to a couple of scouts during the course of the season. He's up to about 225, 230. He said he is what the Lord used to say is his man bones have come.
He needs to stay healthy now. Kyle Seager with the base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Base hit back up the middle.
Could be looking at Lewis down the road. Right now, Kyle Seager trying to make some things happen. Worked the full count, delivered a base hit to center back in the 4th inning. Right to Matt Olson. That kind of a month when you do hit him hard to right at somebody. Runner stranded. We go home 5th here, tied at 5. Finish. Mariners are down 5-0. Tied it at 5-5. Mike Leake, last inning in the 4th. Strike 3 called. A runner at second, and the Major League home run co-leader at the dish, Chris Davis. What a big strikeout for Mike. Keep the score tied right here at 5-5.
He continues to hang in there.
Matt Olson had a good night.
A couple of hits for him. Doubled at center field and a base hit.
Base hit to left center field. Hard hit leading off the 3rd. 2 for 2 night.
Couple of quality strikes. You see Tracer right on the outside corner. Slider hit the outside corner on the last pitch. Straighten him up.
All 2 strikes.
A little better movement on his 2-seam fastball.
What a night here for Matt Olson. 3 for 3. Haniger bobbles. And in standing As we check in with Angie Mente.
Now batting right fielder, number 25, Piscotty.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Single E9 has Olson at second.
Mentioned him having a good night. Olson's been 0-2 all 3 times and is 3 for 3 with a double.
Here's Piscotty, 2-run homer in the first. It's done a fielder's choice in the third.
So Mike has been able to get ahead of Olson, just not able to put him away.
Go-ahead run at second. 0-1 pitch. Haniger's going to have to come up firing. And a runner held. Matt Williams, the third base coach. He almost tackled the runner Olson. Miscommunication there. Mariners catch a break.
Well, base hit. He's going to hold him up because, one, he's aware of Mitch's arm, strong throwing arm. He did not know he was going to bobble it. But more importantly, nobody out. He was not going to take a chance unless he knew for sure. And he holds him up early. You can see him holding him up early. Then the bobble came, and by then it was too late. That happened for the Mariners because there was nobody out.
Laureano now the hitter. Infield hit and a strikeout.
Middle of the infield playing back for the double play.
Our infielders, the outfielders span Maben and Haniger. Adam Warren heating up. In a jam here, first 2 minute reached in the 5th. Fly ball right field deep, going back. Haniger tagging Olson. He scores easily. A's regain the lead at 6-5. Sacrifice fly for Laureano, picks up an RBI, his 11th.
And Olson will score his second run of the game.
Mariano is first big league sac fly.
An inside-out swing.
Shortstop, number 10, Marcus Semien.
He's 6'5" now. Here's Semien. Shortstop, RBI double in the first, a walk in the third.
Well, that's what we were talking about, Dave, with that lead. The minute they get the lead, Trevino will get up. It will be upper 90s, maybe 100 miles an hour. He is one of the many hard-throwing right-handers the A's have in their bullpen.
Fernando Rodney was popping 98 the other day, talking to him. Got Trevino, Trinan. Been spectacular as the closer.
Familia throws hard. You mentioned Rodney.
Semien late there. Oh, 2 strikes. Resolve this game has all the makings of a knockdown, drag-out affair for sure. Nice foul. Just tuning in. A's got 5 runs on 5 hits in the first inning. 2 homers, 2 doubles, doing all the damage. Mariners began their chip away in the second inning. Harmon with an RBI that tied it up in the 4th. Back-to-back homers by Cano and Cruz and a 2-run shot by Healy. Now the A's are going back on top.
Just about reaching his limit. His season high as far as the pitch count is 101. He'll probably do it.
Solid stroke, left field. That'll hurt contact here in this one. Adam Warren has been heating up. Runners in first and second now. That'll bring up Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2, and here comes Scott Service. He wants Adam Warren, and that'll do it for Mike Leake. Going to leave trailing 6-5. Couple of runners, his responsibility on the bases. A's lead at 6-5. I'm sure. Take a look at what his line produced.
4 1/3, 11 hits, 6 runs. All of them earned. A couple of walks, 3 strikeouts, 96 pitches, 66 of those for strikes, and he is responsible for the 2 base runners.
Got enough for Beacon Plumbing called to the pen.
Adam Warren will take over for the Mariners. 36 appearances on the year, a 2.83 ERA, 43 strikeouts, over 20 walks. Always hitting .234, his fastball in the low 90s with a slider.
Leake is chased here now. Adam Warren. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Jonathan Lucroy, the hitter. Lucroy 0 for 3 against Warren. Healy might be able to get it. He does. Good job.
Good play.
That's where the big acreage here benefits you in a big spot like this. First pitch from Warren, gets a foul out of by Lucroy. 2 down.
Able to get the ball back in. He lost a little bit of the skin on that knee. He was hurting after the fact. He could feel it. He'll shake it off.
Top of the order now. Dustin Fowler, 3 groundouts, 0 for 3 for him. Ball one to Fowler. Came over in the Sonny Gray trade from New York last July 31st. Tuno. Trying to end this inning, keep it the damage to one. One run here. Warren began his career with the Yankees, went to the Cubs, and then came right back to the Yankees. To a Mariner fan. Well done. And you got some FaceTime on Seattle TV. Good job. Adam Warren came over from the Yankees July 30th. International bonus slot money.
Fastball in the middle of the plate. They've been able to get him to ground out by keeping the ball away from him. And Warren has a good run to his fastball. Some to the outside corner. They pick up another ground ball.
Career mark for Warren in his 7 years in the big leagues, 25 and 22 with a 3.39 ERA. He's a quality pitch here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off the end of the bat.
He tried to go right back to the outside corner again. Fastball was elevated a little bit.
Tells the story. Here we go, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on it very nicely. A run on 3 hits, an error, couple left. It's Oakland 6-5. brought to you by Safeco Insurance. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by Columbia Winery. Join the Mariners in Columbia in celebrating Washington Wine Month this August. Very pleasant night here in Oakland, California. Second of 4 critical games on the schedule for the Mariners in the wild card chase. Lou Trevino takes over. In the last few weeks, talking to coaching staffs from opposing teams, they said this guy and his back-enders that they have are really tough. It's one thing to see the numbers, but when you start hearing those kind of testimonials, it's like, oh my goodness.
Well, his average fastball is 98 miles an hour. There's a cutter at 92.
Ryan Healy. Strike one. Healy with a huge 2-run homer on a 1-0 pitch. Tied the game at 5-5 in the 4th.
Well, Ryan, that was his 24th home run of the year.
25 last year, career best. Healy, Harmon, and Maben 6, 7, and 8 against Trevino. Put it on in play. Jed Lowry's right there. Away. So one down here in the Mariners' top of the 6th. This season for every Mariners hit. Fred Hutch will receive a donation from Mariners Care. Hits for Hutch is our way, supporting the life-saving research taking place at Seattle's own Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center.
Chris Harmon going to hit, but Ben Gamble has come out on deck. Looks like he will hit for Maben. Gamble's really done a good job pinch hitting this year. He and Span both off the bench. Been terrific.
5 earned runs in his last 3 appearances.
Chris drove in a run back in the 2nd inning.
Moved that target inside. Trevino hit it. A's by Corey Guerin from Texas. Fly ball right field. Scotty is there. 2 away.
He just missed a cutter that was on the inner half of the plate. And here is Ben.
Ben Gamble.
Your attention, please.
Pinch hitting for Maben. He'll stay and play in the outfield. More than likely going to right-handed. Will move to center.
There are the numbers. Span and Gamble pinch hitting. Not an easy job. They've really excelled at it. And I like that right there. Get a fastball and swing at it. Fastball in the middle of the plate, but it was 97 miles an hour. That'll get him loose.
Two outs, nobody on, 6th inning. 1-1 count here to Gamble. Strike 2. Trevino, 6'5", 225 out of Green Lane, Pennsylvania. Good to have Ben Gamble after run down to Tacoma for a stretch. Fouls this one back.
Some good swings at his fastball. Struggled this month, but was unhittable in July. Good battle. 6 pitches so far. The last pitch was a cutter in on his hands. Trevino has it both working for him tonight.
Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Pitch to Gamble. Right to call. Trevino throws a 1-2-3-6. A 1-run lead for the A's. Athletics, they had a 5-0 lead. Mariners tied it at 5, and then the A's regained it on a sac fly by Laureano in the 5th inning. And one of the questions, one of the notes of interest is Sashi Iwakuma rehab outing out of a bullpen. We had a question, any thoughts on Kuma's returning in a pregame show? VPGM Jerry DePoto said there's a chance Kuma could be up here and work out of the bullpen for the Mariners. How about Chapman? He's leading off. He's had a big night. A homer, fly to center, and a double hard hit ball to center. Right field, beg your pardon.
Yeah, he's used the entire field. He's been aggressive at the plate. Now he has a good count to hit it.
Tying a franchise record, 22 extra base hits in the month of August. Tuesday night, Bob Johnson, Indian Bob Johnson, had 22 for the A's in 1938 back in Philly. Chapman, Lowry, and Davis against Adam Warren, who came on in relief from Mike Lee. 4 1/3, 6 runs, all earned, 11 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Mariners would love a crisp inning from Warren here, swinging and a miss.
Kept everything away from Chapman. All 5 pitches.
Three-two pitch. In between, he was lucky to get a piece of it.
Fernando Rodney getting loose in the pen for the A's. Former Mariner.
41 years old, still bringing some heat. Three-two pitch. Up the middle, D. Gordon. Nice hop. Good throw. Got him. Good play. Gene Segura out with still sore, deep bone bruise in his shin. Hey, we want you to join the conversation for up-to-date game information and live interaction. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Check us out and stay connected with Root Sports. One away. Brings up Jed Lowry, 1 for 3 tonight. Ground out the first, base hit to right, and a line out to Healy at first.
Mariners have the shift on this time. Last time hitting with runners in scoring position, they straightened things up a little bit more, but with nobody on, this is the way that they'll play it.
Two and 0. He's got good numbers, 4 for 8 against Adam Warren. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck hitter Chris Davis. Last night Mariners dropped a 5 spot first inning, going to win 7-1. A's come out tonight, do the same thing. They're up 5-0. Stroke right field. Gamble giving chase. Lowry making motor. Gamble gets it back in with a slide. Jed Lowry with the double, his 35th, his second hit tonight.
Trying to stay away. This ends up probably middle away. It's a good portion of the plate and elevated for him.
Chris Davis.
What have you seen that has made him such a productive hitter this year? My goodness.
Yeah, well, one, he's not missing the fastball. And I think he's a veteran guy, and he's just thinking his way through these at-bats, but he's especially tough with runners in scoring position. Really on that time to pick up the double.
Deal with Chris Davis here. Davis currently hitting .247. Hit exactly that number in each of his previous 3 seasons. Again, a lot of damage. He hits home runs.
He's been struggling lately. He has a walk and scored a run in the first, but a couple of strikeouts. And his timing just doesn't seem to be there for him right now, but any moment that can change.
Up the middle, base hit. Lowry coming around, no throw. A's now lead it 7-5. RBI Davis is 104th. Second place in the American League in RBIs behind JD Martinez.
Being aggressive, solid base hit right back up the middle.
Number 28.
Everybody playing deep in the outfield, so no chance to throw out the runner at the plate. Bring up Matt Olson, who's also having a good night. He's 3 for 3 with a double.
Sean Armstrong starting to heat up for the Mariners. Right-handed. He's joined the club recently. Davis back safely. This is his first career hit against Adam Warren. Now 1 for 3. Paying attention to Davis, who does not have a stolen base attempt this year. Sean Armstrong. He pitched in Tuesday's game, scoreless inning, gave up 1 hit. It's the San Diego 2-1 victory. Swing and a miss.
Challenge him with a fastball. Olson has shown that he is a good low ball hitter. That fastball at 92 miles an hour was towards the top of the zone.
What a night, 3 for 3. One. Balls, 1 strike. Warren deals and way upstairs, 3-1.
Yeah, he's trying to get him to chase the high fastball, but nothing doing.
Critical pitch here, 3-1. 2-run lead for the A's and man aboard. 3-2.
Able to get him to chase a slider. All fastballs until that last pitch, and it was a slider in off the plate.
Off right here. And holding on is Harmon.
No.
Oh, he dropped it there and it's dropped in front. Out.
Back to the high fastball again. Olson barely getting a piece of it. There's the swing. It's going to be a little late. Off the top of the glove.
Grinding inning here in the 6th. Struck him out.
Yep, high fastball.
Second strikeout for Adam Warren. 2 away here in the 6th.
Well located. It's a strike right at the top of the zone. You talk about hitters having a hole in their swing, some areas that you can go to. And for Olson, is that elevated fastball and pretty good pitching by Warren.
See if he can get out of this thing. Here's Piscotty, 2-run homer, reached on a fielder's choice and a base hit to right. Piscotty 0 for 3 against Adam. Balls, no strikes. Hasn't been getting ahead of too many guys. Oriana on deck. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Holding the runner, Davis holding him at first. Not much of a lead for Davis. Doesn't make his money with his legs running. Pitch popped up. Hanging up for Gamble, coming towards the line. He's got plenty of room. And looks up, makes the catch. A's get another run on 2 hits. No errors, leave him at 7-5 Oakland. Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Try something different like Jack's Teriyaki Bowls, only at Jack in the Box for a limited time. By Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. By CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. And by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. Good look at Bay Area, San Francisco, and Oakland. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew, 7-5 A's. They put up a couple runs, one in each of the last 2 innings. And on to another power guy here, 41-year-old Fernando Rodney.
56 appearances, 2.5 ERA, 59 strikeouts, 22 walks, and 53 2/3. Opponents hitting .233 against him. He's given up 5 home runs. His average fastball these days is 94 miles an hour and still has the great changeup. Lee Gordon hitting 9th in the lineup will lead things off.
So D followed by Haniger and Denard Span. First pitch strike. Gordon 1 for 3 against Fernando. Just inside. Gordon tonight a comebacker to the pitcher. Base hit to left and a stolen base. Two and one. Guatemala in the Dominican Republic. That's where Fernando Rodney hails. The Mariners save record 48, but Edwin Diaz is blown by him. 2-2. Cap tilted to the side. His father worked in the fields down at the DR. Had sun out of his eyes. There's Simeon. Checking with Edgementon.
Number 17, Mitch Haniger.
Base hit for Mitch Haniger, extending his hitting streak to 12 ball games, with Lorenzo Cain going 0 for 4 tonight. Mitch has the longest active streak in the big leagues.
He's being aggressive. First pitch fastball on the inside corner, elevated right at the top of the zone. Pretty good job to line this into right field. Jams him a little bit. Mariners need some base runners and a piece of hitting to extend it to 12 games.
42 hits, most in the major league since July 31st. Here's Span.
Also being aggressive on the fastball.
Span 4 for 15. Lucroy took a heck of a shot there, walking it off. Span 4 for 15 against Fernando Rodney. Nick Vincent has joined. Sean Armstrong. Nick closed out last night's game with a 1-2-3 ninth. Mariners winning 7-1. Span tonight. Ground out to first, ground out to second, and a fly to left. In the second, 4 in the fourth, and Mariners tied it up. A's have added runs in the 5th and 6th. Outside, 2-1.
That was the changeup. The things we know about Rodney is he's not trying to hit corners. It's really a guessing game on his fastball and his changeup. He will just go back and forth with those 2 pitches.
41 years old, still getting people out. Two. Service Ball Club trying to rally here. Angels won at Houston 3-0. Yankees 7-5 winners at home against Detroit tonight. Another beat the deadline deal. David Freese from Pittsburgh to the Dodgers. Off the fist foul back.
His best fastball at 95, but it was in the middle of the plate. Short, quick swing from Span, fouling it off.
Yesterday, Ryan Madson went from the Nationals to the Dodgers. Gio Gonzalez, he went from the Nationals to Milwaukee. Looks like they're throwing in the towel. Back. Anderson to Milwaukee. We got Donaldson to Cleveland.
Six pitches so far in the at bat. Long at bat for Denard Span. Cano waiting on deck.
Moved his feet. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Change up or the big heater?
I think he will challenge him with Robbie waiting on deck. It's also a thing that Span is trying to figure out right now. Fastball inside. Normally you think you would go back to the changeup away, but in a 3-2 count. It's tough. We'll see. With a home run in the game.
Two to Span, throw over to first, handed her back safely. Good lead by Haniger. Takes off. Pitch swung on, and it's down to the double plays. Howie will retire Span.
And that's why he ran. It wasn't to try to steal the base. It was to stay out of the double play. We'll also give Cano a chance to drive in a run.
First time up, Robbie flied out to center. Was behind an account 0-2. Got it to even, then he homered here in the 4th. Big time homer. They got the Mariners rolling, made it a 5-2 game. Cruz followed with the home run to make it 5-3. Seager a base hit, then Healy a 2-run homer to tie it at 5-5. That was in the 4th. First pitch strike.
His best fastball, 96 miles an hour. So he can still rush it up there when he needs to.
You know, entering tonight's ball game, 274 Patterson's coming back here in the month of August. Came back on 14th. In fact, it's right here in Oakland. Swing and a miss.
That's the great changeup.
The Mariners 1 for 2 runners in scoring position tonight. 3 for 6 in last night's game. And 12th in the bigs. The A's are 8th. Rodney with the advantage here, 0-2. Back up the middle, but Simeon's right there. Throws out Robbie. No runs a hit. Nowhere's 1 man left to the home 7th stretch time here. 7-5 A's. Just imagine what you could do with a win from Washington's lottery play today. Game 2, 4-game set. What a game it's been. 7-5 Athletics. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports Crew. Final Bark at the Park Day coming up on the 5th. With the Orioles in town, their only visit. Yankees to follow. And Rick Riz playing with Reba. The ground crew pooch. Reba gets a lot of love before games. Rides around on the truck as they drag the infield. A happy dog, and Rick takes every opportunity to play catch with him. New pitcher for the Mariners, Sean Armstrong.
Fastball cutter, his average fastball 94 miles an hour.
Sean's got the bottom third of the order. Laureano leads off. Sacrifice fly last time up. That was in the 5th inning. And that broke the tie, made it a 6-5 ball game.
It's the second appearance for Sean.
Off of that breaking ball. Hit down the pipe. 2-2. Armstrong, a North Carolinian out of New Bern, 27 years old, originally drafted by the Astros, 33rd round in 08, and the Indians in 18th round in 2011. 2-2 pitch. That's not what he wanted to do.
No. Herman, the catcher, was set up away. Scott Service thought it was a swing. Brian Gorman not hearing it, but he thought he had swung at it. It'll be a hit batter. Romero Supermo, you can see Herman set up away, and this just gets away from him. It runs inside. Trying to check his swing, yeah.
Right side of his chest. Oof. Almost stuck in there. Marcus Semien, RBI double first inning. Walk in the 3rd, base hit to left in the 5th. Separator right now. Laureano sac fly in the 5th inning, and the RBI single by Chris Davis in the 6th.
Familia getting loose in the pen for the A's. Another hard throwing right-hander. Closer of the Mets.
A lot more success over here with the A's than he did starting out the season with the Mets. Mets had the great start the first month, but season right down the drain. 1-1 to Semien. It's 1-1. Slow roller. Let's take the 1. Nice play by Kyle Seager. So runner to second, 1 out. Bring up Jonathan Lucroy. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners home Sunday. Tops with Mr. Robinson's number on the back. I like that. A Mariner fans here at the ballpark. Here's Lucroy, the only batter that Armstrong has previously faced on this ballpark. Lucroy 0 for 1 against him. Jonathan tonight 0 for 3 in this game. Ball 1. Here's 1-0 to Lucroy. Catch it there.
To locate a fastball. Fowler waiting on deck. Young player. Lucroy, the veteran. Don't give in to him. Gonna make a good pitch. Miss off the plate.
Jammed it. Here is Gamble. And he hits the cutoff man.
Pitch on the inside corner.
Mariners just left San Diego. And how about those pesky Padres? You get Colorado a game and a half off the pace in the National League West, and Colorado losing
Now
at
batting
San
left
Diego
fielder,
7-0.
Dustin Fowler.
Cleveland won tonight, beat Tampa Bay 3-0. And Boston losing at Chicago 6-0 in the 7th. 2 outs, runner at second, outfielder Fowler. Long run. Can anybody get there? Span does. Well done. Time running short. Mariners down by 2. 7-5 A's. Columbia Bank difference of the game, and in these first 2 contests, there's a definite theme. It's all about getting 5 spots in the first inning. Mariners did it last night. The A's tonight.
They were aggressive in the first inning. Ended up with 4 extra base hits, including a couple of home runs.
Chapman with a solo home run. 2-run homer by Piscotty. Olson, a RBI double, and an RBI double by Simeon. Chad Pinder takes over in left field. And a new pitcher, Reese Familia. 6 earned runs in his last 9 appearances. August 13th game against the Mariners. He walked all 3 batters, and they all came around to score.
Yeah, really struggled with his command, bouncing that slider up there. A 2.87 ERA, 67 strikeouts in 59 2/3. He's hitting 223 against him. He's only given up 2 home runs this year. His average fastball at 95 miles an hour.
Cruz can turn one around. He's 0 for 1 against Familia. 1-1. Cruz, Seager, and Healy 4, 5, and 6 for the Mariners. 5 runs on 8 hits with an error. 7 runs, 13 hits for the Athletics. Yankees had a shortstop, and then he had Echeverria for the 11:59 East Coast time deadline. Shift on against Nelly. Overload the left side. And he strikes out. And away. One out here in the top of the 8th.
And this last pitch down out of the strike zone. That's the hard slider. A slider 89 miles an hour.
Number 15, Kyle Seager.
Mara Supermo pitch down out of the zone.
There's Seager 0 for 1 against Familia. Pitch, strike. Seager got a base hit to center and scored in the 4th inning.
Borderline strike. Slider on the outside corner at 88. Kyle disagrees with Brian Gorman, veteran umpire. Quick pitch.
We saw Montas do that last game. Kyle behind 0-2. Two outs.
98 miles an hour.
The upper register.
Yeah. Popular pitch these days, the high fastball, especially when the pitcher's ahead in the count, and if you have some velocity, it's tough to catch up to. And this is a strike.
Ryan Healy.
Bring up Ryan Healy. Ryan is 1 for 3 with a home run in the 4th inning, 2-run home run. Ryan's 24th home run on the year.
Nasty pitch right there. Strike 1. Here's what Healy did. 1-0 pitch. Man aboard, 4th inning. Wants this baby out of here. Tied the score at 5-5. Brought the Mariners all the way back. They were down 5-0 after an inning. Since then, a sac fly by Laureano in the 5th. RBI single by Davis in the 6th. 2-run cushion.
Amelia has it working tonight. He's topped out at 98 miles an hour with a good slider. And this fastball has some late movement to it. Already a couple of strikeouts, and Ryan quickly behind 0-2.
Tremendous run the A's have been on since June 16th. And Familia, what an acquisition this has been. Two outs, 8th inning, nobody on. Healy in a 1-2 hole. If he can keep it going, Chris Harmon is on deck. Just to foul that off. Big man, 6'3", 240. He is really rushing it up there. 1-2. Maybe a little looper. Laureano's fast. Can he get there? He does on that. Dropped it. He had it and then dropped it. There's a break for the Mariners. Like he had it and then went away from him. Pretty good closing speed there. Mariners will take that break. Yeah, it came out of his glove.
Yeah, he had an opportunity. He was there on the slide, right on the end of his glove. Never really had it.
Chris Harmon.
A base hit for Healy. Herman's the tying run at the plate. He jumps a first pitch fastball. Going at 97. Harmon seeing familiar for the first time. Coming over July 21st from the Mets. A couple of players and some international slot play. Tying run at the plate, 2 outs here at top of the 8th. To Harmon.
He is really throwing hard tonight. 97 to 98 on his fastball. In-game box score.
Tremendous 4th inning comeback by the Mariners. Tied it at 5-5. Running the 5th, running the 6th for the A's. 2-run edge right now. Right up in the infield, outfield not too deep, a couple steps towards the left. 0-2 pitch. Ball 1. Been watching from the dugout, seen the fastball, has seen the secondary stuff.
You have to stay. You have to stay on his fastball. If he throws a slider, try to find a way to foul it off, but you cannot miss the fastball. There's a slider.
Tagged by Luke, running over, runner stranded. Home 8th coming up. A's by 2. Daniel Mengden Sunday, Felix and Edwin Jackson, but focus on Paxton hasn't pitched since August 14th. He's pretty fired up to toe the rubber tomorrow.
Back to where I got hurt, and I'm excited to come back here and get a little payback. We're in the middle of a race here, you know. it's a big series for us, and I'm excited to come back for it and be a part of what's going on here.
What's it been like to watch the last week or so, the guys in the race and fighting for it, and certainly being here but unable to get on that mound?
Yeah, you know, a lot of ups and downs. It's hard to watch. You know, you want to be a part of it out there and kind of putting your mark on getting guys fired up. It's hard to do sitting on the bench, but you know, I'm just looking forward to getting out and competing with the guys and fighting.
Yes, indeed. Pax excited to get back. August 14th, a liner off his left forearm, backhanded by D. Throws out Chapman. Had a good night, 2 for 4. Here's a reminder of how Pax was knocked out of the box. This was scary. Off the bat.
Happened quickly. He didn't even try to pick up the baseball. Line drive right back at his forearm. Oof.
Escorted by athletic trainer Matt Tough. And Pax ready to rock and roll tomorrow. Here is Jed Lowry, who you just saw in that clip from a couple of weeks ago. Sean Armstrong hit a batter and then retired the next 3 men in the 7th inning. Lowry, a double his last time up. That was in the 6th. A double to right. Was also single to right. Mariners in the top of the 9th. Gamble, Gordon, and Haniger, 8, 9, and 1.
Blake Trinan getting loose in the pen for the A's.
Another upper 90s, hard throwing right hand. Blake came over from the Nationals last year. Strike. 2-2. Pitch.
Pretty good pitch that he scored. 93 on the corner at the knees.
One out, nobody on. Big hitter is Chris Davis. And he'll pulled around right side against Lowry. He did go Brian Grumman. Lowry does not beef. There's 2 away. Make sure you get more home field advantage on Silver Bullet Saturdays. Download the Coors Light Rewards app. Start earning points towards rewards like Mariners tickets and Coors Light gear while supplies last. Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. A strikeout for Armstrong. 2 down. Chris Davis the batter.
Davis with a base hit his last time up. He's really been struggling lately, but a base hit up the middle to drive in a run.
And it's 7-5 Athletics in the 6th. Ball and strike. Good looking pitch. 1-2.
Got a pretty good slider tonight. to locate his fastball.
One and two. Good heat. Strikes him out. And that'll do it for the A's. Here we go. Last ups. Gamble, Gordon, Haniger. Mariners down by 2. Go time here for the Mariners. Top 9 down by 2. And they've got 8, 9, and 1 in the order coming up. And they'll have to face Blake Treinen, 3rd in the American League in saves with 33 behind Diaz's 50 and Kingle's 37. And he's got a package.
He has just had a great year overall. See the ERA under 1, 0.95, 89 strikeouts in 66 innings. His fastball at 97 miles an hour and the slider.
Up high to Ben Gamble. Gamble 0 for 4 career against Treinen. Ben came on. Pinch hitter in the 6th. Struck out first time. Struck out looking. Save leaders in the AL. Talk about a lot of bite.
That was a cutter in 94.
Down it. Tremendous movement. And got a battle here. 1 and 2. 0 for 1 man now trying to backs off.
.99 on that fastball.
Seen all their big arms tonight. Teat, Trevino, Rodney, Familia, Frank. Mariners have been held scoreless the last 4 innings, vanishing just 2 hits. Foul ball.
Back to the cutter that time. Jam Ben.
Trinan ready, 1-2 pitch.
He's just staying in on his hands. Everything inside.
Dee Gordon is on deck. He's 4 for 11 against Trinan. Dee with a base hit tonight and a stolen base, his 30th. Again, the 1-2. Ben making him work. Two pitch.
8 pitches in the at bat so far. Everything inside. If you see Tracer in the location of that last cut fastball, right on the corner.
Two. Into Jason. Strikeout, 1 away. 4 of the last 5 Mariner hitters have struck out.
Back inside again. That was another cutter. Camaro Supermo. Late movement.
Here's Dee Gordon. Lucroy's had several balls foul off of him tonight. Fifth year in the big leagues for Trinan. 30 years old out of Wichita, Kansas. Went to South Dakota State University. 0-1. Ariano was on the spot. 2 outs. Top of the order, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 against Trinan. Mitch with a base hit in the 7th to extend his hitting streak to 12 games, longest than currently in the bigs. No Gene Segura tonight. Weak bone bruise in his shin. Fouling a ball off the wing in San Diego. Fourth leading hitter in the American League. Haniger trying to keep the Mariners alive. Bring the tying run to the plate. Ball 1. Just in case, Edwin Diaz is holding up the Mariner pen. Pitch to Haniger. Strike 1-1.
Did 99 miles an hour a number of times. And going right after the hitters with a good fastball cutter combination.
There's 1-1 to Mitch. All and 2 strikes. Mariners going to the final strike here.
14 pitches, 11 strikes for Trinan.
Here we go, 1-2. Pitch from Trinan. And Lucroy said he did tag Haniger, and that's the ball game. That is the ball game. So the Mariners down 5-0 in the first, rally to tie, but can't stave off the Oakland Athletics. So the game they gained last night, they give it right back
You look at this game, and you're right, down early, and this will fight their way back into it, but to try to hold the A's offense down for the rest of the game is going to be difficult. The Mariners not able to do that, and we see why it's so important to have a lead after 5 or 6 innings because of the bullpen of the A's.
Their bullpen is very impressive. Petit gets the win, Leak the loss. Trinan is saved. 34 home runs by Cano, Cruz, and Healy, Chapman, and Piscotty. For Mike Blowers, I'm Dave Sims. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines starts right now with Angie and Ryan.